Alright guys, welcome back to the Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 video. Today we're going to be looking at how to do update suppression and how we can use it to create wacky things like this in Beta Minecraft. Okay, so first of all we need to create the block that will actually allow us to update suppress. Now if I open my F3 screen, on the left hand side under the coordinates there's an F equals 3 and you can see that changing. Now it's a 1, 2, 0. So this can only be made with F facing 3 or F facing 1, those two coordinates. You can't do it facing this way. So this is how you do it. Place 2 sticky pistons here like this, and 1 sticky piston there like that, and then a pink wool. It has to be pink wool there like that. Now if I press F3 and I look in the direction of the pink wool, the F equals 1. And if I look the other way, F equals 3. So that's how you kind of know the orientation. Next, you want to place a redstone torch here to push out the pink wool, and then another redstone torch here. And then one more here on the pink wool like that. And now you're all set to go. Just break this redstone torch, and you'll see that the pink wool gets transmuted into a 6-sided sticky piston like this. Now, although this looks like a regular 6-sided sticky piston, it's actually a little bit dangerous because it can corrupt your world and things like that. So, yeah, caution is advised. Make sure you take up, world backups and things when you're playing around with this sort of thing. Now, I have a mod installed because when you power this block, your game does crash. So I have a mod that allows my game to not fully crash. But here, once I get back in, that's basically what happens when you power this block. Your game will crash. 9 out of 10 times your world should be fine, but obviously just in case, make sure you take world backups. But there is a way to power this block to the point where it doesn't crash, and that's using quasi power. So basically, right now this block is being powered, but it doesn't realize it until it receives an update. I just placed that block, and yeah, it crashed my game. And once I reload, you can see that the block is here. So using this, we can actually create all sorts of things. And the first one I want to show off is how to put a pressure plate onto a fence gate. So in regular Minecraft, well, modern Minecraft, you're able to do this very easily, but in beta Minecraft, it wasn't a feature. You weren't able to put pressure plates on top of a fence gate. So this is how you do it. Place a block with a pressure plate on top, quasi power the 6-sided piston, break the block, and upon relogging you'll see that the pressure plate is floating in the air like that, which is means you've done it right. And then keep this powered, and all you need to do is place a fence gate like that, and it crashes the game again. And then relog, and there you go. And now you can remove your blocks, and you have a fence with a pressure plate on top, and this won't break even if you stand on top or anything like that. This won't break. The only time it'll break is if you update the pressure plate on top. Now the next one I want to show off is how to create a half door, so just the bottom half of the door. Now because when you left click you can also activate doors in beta, so right now I'm left clicking, it's opening and closing the door. You need to power this slightly differently to just a lever. Now the way to do this is you start punching the door, the top half of the door, and then you step on the pressure plate, and that'll quasi power the block. And when we relog, you'll see that we have a half door, just like that. And then you can once again break all of this, and you have a functioning half door. Now this does work for iron doors as well, but once they're powered to open and close, they will break. And yeah, this is just another sort of basically a fence gate you can use in beta Minecraft. And once again, the only way to break it is really just to update it with a block update or redstone update like that. But there really feels like there's no end to what you can and can't do with this. We've got a floating button here, which breaks if you update it, although if you do put it on a block, it will still work. So if you put it on something like a dropper, it'll work. We have a redstone repeater, here, which as well will update. We had a ladder that was floating, and yeah, a floating rail here, which actually does work. So yeah, pretty cool. There's lots of things you can do that I recommend should play around with, because it's a lot of fun. Okay, but I'm sure you're all wondering how to create the half portal, and I will also show you how to replace the obsidian blocks with something else here as well. So I think we'll start with the half portal, as it is the easiest. So what I'm going to do is place some blocks here and create the contraption like we have this whole time, just the same. I have a mod installed, by the way, that allows me to place and break blocks instantly, just so that it makes the obsidian mining a bit quicker for demonstration purposes. So we're going to light this portal here, and I'm going to quasi-power the block, and as you can see, it is currently touching the purple part of the portal there. Now if I break this top block, which is in line with that six-sided piston, the game will crash, and upon relogging, you will see that the portal has turned into a half portal, which is really cool. And I can remove all of these blocks here like this, and yeah, you can see that the portal has turned into a half portal, which is really cool. Now, moving on to how to replace these obsidian blocks with something else. This would also work with this one, so you can have a one wide portal with different blocks, or even remove all the obsidian if you wanted to. But the way to do this is quite tedious, hence why I have installed the mod. So I'm going to start by placing our six-sided piston here like this, and putting it there like that. And then once I power the portal there like that, I can power the I can quasi-power the block, and now this block is directly in line with this obsidian here. So once I break this obsidian, and when I relog, you'll see that the obsidian is now gone. And yeah, we've just got a portal with a missing piece in it, just like that. And what's cool about this is you can essentially push this block higher like that, and power it again, just like that. And you can basically follow that all the way around to remove all of the blocks of the portal. Now in survival, of course, this would take a long time, hence why I have the mod, but I also want to show you that while this is still powered, I'm able to place a block just like that to replace the portal frame as well. So you can essentially make any portal frame you want. You can turn this into full glowstone to make it look more like an aether portal. You could make it pink like this wool to, you know, match your base or whatever it is. But yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so one more thing about portals. I'm here on the back to beta server, which is a vanilla beta 1.7.3 creator server. And you'll see here that there is a 3x3 nether portal, which is not something that is normally possible in beta Minecraft. But it was created using update suppression by the Deadly Dirt block, and also Cassis independently both figured out how to do this. Now, I don't know personally how to do this, but I will leave a link in the description to the video where the Deadly Dirt block shows off how he built this exact portal on the server. So yeah. Okay, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe, because I show off plenty more beta glitches and tips and tricks on my YouTube channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.